clue scrolls. Love them or hate them, most accounts have completed them at some point in their journey. With varying requirements depending on the difficulty of the clue, the rewards can be some of the best in the game. Aside from combat, this account will only train skills when the clues demand it, one clue at a time. This is Clue Skilled. Previously on Clue Skilled. Looky here, I've got some more things I gotta do for this hard clue. I need to get the Throne of Miscellany quest started. I don't necessarily need to finish it, but in order to do so, I've gotta complete the Heroes quest and the Fremennik Trials, which I need some levels for. Alright, Sherlock, be nice to me. First elite Sherlock step we get is plant a watermelon seed, which is 47 farming. Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for watching. Starting out with Fairy Tale Part 1. The 3 items we need are Irit Leaf, Blue Dragon Scale, and Mosquito Proboscis. So the first two will definitely be easy. The second one I think I need to do Jungle Potion for, which I still need some Herblore experience, so I think that'll be alright. Jungle Potion completed. Level 5 farming. Alright, Fairy Tale Part 1 is completed, and that gives us some farming experience. Now we jump up to level 19, so that's a nice little jump. Level 20 farming. Level 25 cooking. Level 35 fishing, which now unlocks Tempoross, so let's head there. Hey everyone, I just want to take a second and say thank you for watching the videos. I'm going to set an ambitious goal of 500 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you would consider subscribing, it would help out a lot. It doesn't cost you anything and it never will. Also, if you'd like to see longer videos, let me know. This would mean I don't upload quite as often because I just don't have enough time to play. But I'm happy to do that if it's better, and maybe one day I'll be able to play more. Alright, Tempoross for the first time, got the full fishing outfit on, so that'll be an automatic combat achievement done, but I'm a little rusty here, it's been a while, let's see how this goes. First combat achievement of Tempoross is Master of Buckets. Alright, just wrapping up the first kill, it definitely didn't go quite as planned, but there is, looks like 2 more combat achievements, one for wearing the full outfit, the second one for not getting hit by any of the specials. Alright, fixing up this totem, we get another combat achievement. I think we just have 3 more at this point, maybe. There's another combat achievement done. Level 40 fishing. Just wrapping up this kill, which will give us the Y Cook combat achievement, and I managed to get 11 reward permits instead of the required 10. There's the first kill count combat achievement for 5 kill count, just 1 more to go. Level 25 farming. Alright, we started Fairy Tale Part 2 and now can use Fairy Ring, so I'm very excited to be able to use this to get around the game that much easier. Now I just need to find an easy way to get to a Fairy Ring. Level 25 Herblore, which is where we'll be stopping. Level 50 Mining, and we have to stop there as well. Level 30 Farming. Talk about the perfect time for a random event. Just block the Ice Queen and there's the Ice Gloves obtained. Level 20 Construction. Level 34 Farming, which gets us access to the Tithe Farm, which is no better time because I'm almost out of Volcanic Ash and seeds, so I'll be finishing up the rest of the farming there. Well, I was trying to do the Prince Ali rescue quest to have free access to Alkira through the gate. However, apparently they changed this quest a few months ago to where you have to make your own key from a bronze bar now. So if you ever start a new account and you do this quest, I guess you gotta go do it yourself now. Level 45 fishing. And there's the 10th kill count at Tempoross for the last combat achievement. And just in case you don't believe me, there's 9 overall completed. We're gonna open the overview, and Tempoross is green logged in the combat achievements. Level 30 cooking. Level 50 fishing. And there's level 53 fishing, which is as high as I need to go. So let's finish this kill count and then go claim the rewards. Wound up with an even 150 reward permits, and first off we get Spirit Flakes and Soaked Pages, which isn't too surprising. Let's see if we can get anything else. Well, no extra collection logs from that, but I wound up with some of these caskets, which as you can see give clues. There's an easy one. Let's see what else we can get. Another hard clue, so that's nice. And I believe we have a full key now, so we can go unlock the chest in Taverley, or the crystal chest. Rune chain body will be an upgrade, and then some jewelry, which is much appreciated. There's level 27 construction, which means I can now go make some easy clue stashes. Level 35 cooking. Level 40 cooking. Level 45 cooking. Level 50 cooking. And level 53 cooking. So that's where I'll be stopping. I'll finish up these lobsters because I don't want to tie them up in bank space. And there's Hero's Quest completed for a little bit of experience and some skills. There's 50 strength, our first smithing experience, and herb lore level 26. That now actually means I only have 2 more skills that are level 1, so hopefully those will come soon. Alright, to hop into a PvP world, we started the Throne of Miscellany quest. We're there now. I have to kill a Ceridome and a wizard, so of course, we're in this world because I can use the supplies. Oh man, that guy cutting the tree scared me. I thought it was a player. Let's go over to the spot, and hopefully this wizard kill goes easier than the last one. But I guess I should have looked at my clue step because I actually didn't even have to kill a wizard. Alright, this time I actually have to kill a wizard. The clue step actually says so this time, so hopefully this goes easier than last time. But so far it is wrecking me, and oh man, I'm not in a PvP world. That was for sure a chance. Could have lost my hardcore status. The first hard casket is obtained, and should I open it? I might save it for a while. Now let's open it. So, well, some AUX, I guess, and a collection log, which is always appreciated, but nothing really too special there. Alright, the next hard clue takes us to the Piscatoris fishing colony, which needs a Swan Song quest for. So looking this up, we actually have quite a bit we have to do. Let me find it in this list. The alphabet's hard sometimes. And so first we need to do some more quests. We need to get up to 100 quest points. We're at 70 now. And we need to get some more levels cooking, fishing, and fire making. So a lot more we got to do. Level 35 farming. Alright, Tithe Farm, I have 400 fruit to turn in, so let's see how much this is. Not as much XP as I would like, but that gets us up to turn that in level 40. I thought that would be higher. Oh, there it is, 44. Alright, wound up with 140 total points, and of course the first thing I will be buying is Auto Weed, because it's one of the greatest quality of life upgrades to farming. I'll have 90 points left over, and I can't actually really get too many other things. The seed box will be nice eventually. Can't use the herb sack yet and can't afford the can, so I'll probably just get the farmer's straw hat because it's needed for, I think, an elite clue step eventually. So let's do that. Alright, I made a garden pie so we can boost up to level 47 farming and plant this watermelon seed. So here we go. And there's the watermelon seed planted and can move on with the elite clue. Alright, turning in my elite clue to Sherlock. This is the second step completed total. So Windtumber Island, that is for sure some more sailing that needs to be done. I believe level 62, 63, something like that. I'll look it up to verify later, but I also have to get the Crab Claw helmet, which is a recipe for a disaster sub quest. So again, more things to do on top of what I already have to do for the hard clue. Recipe for disaster, just a little intro part is completed. Time for a ridiculously long cutscene that Jagex won't let you skip. Level 15 smithing. Oh, there it is, finally. Went a little dry for this, but that's okay. Fresh crab shell. I managed to get 4 claws in the time. So 70 crafting. Let's see if this pays off. Well, broke the first one, so that's not great. The second one I made, so that's really all I need. And there's a second, so I could use that eventually for some cosmetics. But those are now obtained, so we're getting close to moving on to the elite clue. Well, I accidentally found a bug. I logged out after the last clip, and when I logged back in, I can now run underwater and not swim, so it's much faster this way, and I wish it was always an option. Alright, well, it's going to be a while before I can finish this hard or elite clue, so I'm going to open up the caskets that I do have in my bank. 4 beginner, 4 easy, and 1 medium. And we can see from the get-go there is nothing coming in for the beginners, so I think I'm due for a collection log, but that's alright. The easies looks, well, sweet, there's 2 there. They are on the shared log though, so as is that one. But there is 1 unique to the easies, so that's nice to see. From the medium, can we get anything in Elegant Skirt? I think that's one of the more rare items, so that's actually pretty nice. Creature of Frankenstein, or however you say it, is completed. Ah, yes, the old cutscene where Jagex supports domestic violence. But I'm just kidding. That is what it looks like, though. Garden of Tranquility is completed, which takes us up to level 45 farming. The The first of many Recipe for Disaster subquests completed with Pirate Pete. Sleeping Giants is now completed, which gives me access to the Giants Foundry, which is actually somewhere I can make some money. Level 30 Smithing. You gotta love the experience in early levels of Giants Foundry, and the second sword completed, it jumped up 2 levels, so up to 37. Level 40 Smithing. Level 10 Sailing. Level 15 Sailing, which I can now start shipwreck salvaging, so that is probably where I'll get majority of my experience. I just noticed the name of my boat, Omniscient Chaos. That is actually quite a cool name, but there is the bronze salvaging hook built, so let's go do some. I didn't have my recorder on, but there's 20 sailing. Level 30 construction. I missed the level pop-up again, but there's 25 sailing. And here is the current affairs quest done, so I need to figure out eventually what quests I'm going to be doing for my 100 quest points. I did just notice, though, I get another fish bowl, so yet another fish pet that I can drop and kill right away. Level 30 Sailing, which now gives access to the first Barracuda trials with the Temper Tantrum, so let's go do it. I hope I don't have to upgrade my boat too much to be able to do all 3 levels of this, but let's start the Swordfish Ring. Well, look at that. First lap, I managed to finish this. I definitely did not reset this at least twice. Why, Jagex? I wasn't going to make time on this anyway, but why do you need a charting thing right in the middle of this freaking course? Alright, we definitely made it on this run. There is the shark rank done. Just a few resets, and a short time later, there's 37 sailing, and the 3rd rank, Marlin, I think is what it's called, is done. So there's the Temper Tantrum completed. Took me a second to realize this, but there is 1,000 total levels. That's pretty exciting to see how far this count has come. Level 40 Sailing. Here's the Shiloh Village quest completed. Big Chompy Bird hunting is completed. And Plague City is completed. Glad to finally have this out of the way. One small favor is completed, so we'll look at the quests here. Again, this is for Swan Song, and this is one of the required quests. I still need to figure out what ones I want to do that are optional, but it's not crossed out, but I did just finish it. So just some more skilling to do, and just got to figure out some random quests to do. Biohazard is completed. Level 45 Smithing, so that's where we will have to stop. One of the best quality of life upgrades for any Iron Man account, especially early Iron Man, is the Artie Cloak, which I finally obtained with the Easy Artie Diary completed. So easy prayer regen, easy teleport to the fairy rings, and so on. And here is Zogre Flesh Eaters completed, which I actually need for sailing, so I need some of this Relisim's Balm, or however you say that. Hand in the Sand is now completed, so I'll start collecting the daily, or whenever I remember, really, buckets of sand. However, one of the better things here is, if I can find the guy, he's by the stairs, is this shop now has access to all these runes, including law runes. Level 40 Firemaking. Well, that is a little embarrassing. I don't think I've ever crashed a hot air balloon before, but here we are. There is Enlightened Journey completed, which gives us up to 42 firemaking, and that's where I'll have to stop. And Tree Gnome Village is completed for another way to teleport around the game. Super convenient to get all this done. 2 more Recipe for Disaster subquests. The first one is the Mountain Dwarf, and the second one being the Goblins. So we're now up to 95 quest points as well. The Golem completed. This fight in Shadow Storm is so much easier with overhead prayers. I don't think I've done that in quite a long time, but I'll use this on probably strength for the quest completion. 2 more Recipe for Disaster subquests completed. The first one being Evil Dave, and the second one being Scratch. So 54 cooking as well, isn't that nice? So that's probably where I'll stop, and that gets me up to Myth Gloves now. Last quest complete for now is the Lost Tribe Ring of Life, as well as access to bone weapons, so that'll be nice eventually. Level 35 Construction. Level 55 Fishing, and I think that's where I'll leave it for this video. Still have a little more I need to do for the Hard and the Elite Clue, but I'll hope to have next video completed. So thanks everyone for watching. Leave me a comment, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.